Good evening and welcome to Maple Mountain High School, where tonight the Golden Eagles have returned home, well, for the second time this week, coming off of a one-point win on Tuesday night against Uinta, where they squeaked by the Utes. Now coming home for a crosstown, I guess a kind of a crosstown rivalry game
down the road.
Salem Hills Skyhawks. As Salem Hills makes the trip, this was a very entertaining game the first time, Jerry, but now all of a sudden we have to do this round two. And this is a Salem Hills team that I'm sure has gotten better since we saw them back in week one of region.
Oh yeah, the DeGraffenry boys want some revenge on last time.
So it should be good. We're getting ready for the national anthem right here. As you see the graphics come up, we do want to thank everybody for joining us here on Spanish Fork 17. As now we'll pause here for the national anthem here on Spanish Fork 17. Concluded here at Maple Mountain, and now the Salem Hills Skyhawks will get ready to be introduced here at Maple Mountain. And Jerry, we take a look at this first matchup over at Salem Hills. We had a very physical game, lots of fouls in the first half. Maple Mountain, though, able to have that one run in the third quarter that made a huge difference. Yeah,
the score ended up being 54-63, but that did not relay how close that game was up until the last couple minutes. I mean, it was back and forth. Nobody could really get away from each other. So I expect that again tonight.
Especially here the second time. You talked about it earlier. Salem Hills looking for that revenge. This is a big game for both teams. Maple Mountain trying to stay right there with Wasatch at the top of the region. Salem Hills trying to kind of find some way to get up into that 3-4 spot in region.
Yeah, right now there's a three-way tie for number 4, actually for number 5, with Uinta, Spanish Fork, and Salem Hills. And, of course, Spanish Fork tonight, I can't see my paper. Let's see here. Spanish Fork is facing, I believe it's Wasatch tonight.
That sounds correct.
And they need a win there. Wasatch able to overtake Spanish Fork, and they're second in region. So Spanish Fork really needs this game, and I believe you can find them on Spanish Fork 17 tonight.
We're on 17 tonight.
Oh, we're on 79?
Yep. Uh-huh.
Okay.
So, yeah, but that's a very must-win game for Spanish Fork if they're going to try to work their way up here. We're getting ready. They're getting ready to play the intro video. You can kind of see it there in the middle of your screen. I'm not sure if it's maybe possible to kind of zoom in on that from where our camera's at. We'll see here if our good camera operator can get in there.
Wow, you're magic.
I mean, it's like they can hear me, Jerry. So now we get ready here as they'll announce the seniors. Jaron Hall will come out. Maple Mountain will wear the home white uniforms tonight. And this is really a good opportunity for Maple Mountain to get home. We talked about it earlier in the year. They have to protect their home court if they're going to finish top region.
Jaron had 1 point against Uinta on Tuesday. That has to change tonight because that will not play with this on paper taller Salem Hills team.
Salem Hills all ready to go. Maple Mountain just now being introduced. We're trying to get that video going once again, but it doesn't look like they're going to be able to get it going. I think everybody's saying, okay, how great that video is. We're just going to, we got to get going.
We're going to have to talk to the Audio Video Club about that.
A great opportunity here. Maple Mountain coming in. A good opportunity for them. They got a nice, favorable schedule the second round at home. They got Payson on the road next week. but
now,
they got home
that's
games
going to be a key game.
Yeah.
Payson has been on a 4-1 win streak after getting Weiberg back. He's averaging 18 points a game and just crushing everyone in their path. I think Payson only lost to it was Salem Hills. That's their only loss in region so far.
That game is coming up on, I believe, Tuesday night for Maple Mountain. They're going to get Wasatch as well. The second time through, they're going to go to Spring Hill. But then they're going to be home for Spanish Fork, so they only have to go on the road. If my math is correct, 2 more times in the regular season. They're going to have a good opportunity to play a lot of games at home. We're just about set ready for tip. Salem Hills in the blue, Maple Mountain in the white, and we're underway with Cade Polson. Tries to get into Hall. That one's going to come over, and an early assist over to Jerry Huffman.
I touched the ball.
It's okay. You know, they got you an early touch. I see Cade Polson just go, sorry, my bad, as he comes over here. Be out of bounds here to Maple Mountain. Sam Kroman hooked inbound.
Oh,
that one off the hands.
Buehler wasn't paying attention there.
Saves it. Maple Mountain will set it up. Moving the basketball around. Here's Cade Polson. Polson with the basketball over to Hall. Hall will set it up for Maple Mountain. Typical starters: Hall, Christensen, Polson, Buehler, and Kromenhoek. For Maple Mountain, Salem Hills going with Cameron Morris, Caleb DeGraff and Reed, Braxton Bramrow, Tanner Bills, and I believe that's James Nelson. Nelson's their leading scorer.
Yeah, he averages about 19, 19 points a game.
He was pretty quiet in the first meeting. Here's Parker Christensen. Hall for 3 in the corner. That one rattles in and out.
In and out.
Bramrow pulls the rebound and quickly gets it out to Nelson, who brings it into the front court.
We're going to have to make those 3-pointers if they're going to stay in that 2-3 zone.
Knocked out of bounds, last touch by Maple Mountain, so it will stay here with Salem Hills. Great opportunity here as they get set here to inbound. Gets it into the middle, kicks it back out. Here's Bean to Graffenried. Back out to the top, Branson Webster, number 21. Caleb DeGraffenried, number 4, with the basketball. Sorry, Bean DeGraffenried's number 20. That one's thrown away. Here comes Hall. Hall with Christensen, leaves it for him. Christensen couldn't get it to go. Rebound tipped around, controlled by Bills, and here comes Salem Hills back the other way.
Quick foul on Jaron Hall. I don't know. Well, you got to give him a place to go. Jaron's just physically bigger, and when he tried to cut inside, Jaron just wasn't having it. That's a physics problem right there.
First team foul against Maple Mountain, first against Jaron Hall. Branson Webster, number 21, with the basketball. Here's Caleb DeGraffenried. Webster in the corner, drops it inside. Here's Bills. Skip pass here. Nelson for 3 in the corner. That one was short. Kromenhoek going to pull the rebound. There's going to be a foul here. It's going to go, I believe, against Tanner Bills for a hold on Kromenhoek. It will be Bills first, and the first team foul with 6:31 to go here in the first quarter.
So kind of like last game, fouls aplenty.
Fast-paced basketballs we're going to be played tonight. Christensen jumps into the backcourt to get the basketball. Hall back to Christensen.
I like that Hall's giving up the point guard responsibility to Christensen. Give him more of an opportunity to score.
Staying in that zone, skip past to Hall. Here's Buehler baseline.
Oh.
Bramrow quickly, though, closing the gap.
Take it to the rim, big man. Take it to the rim.
Hall throws it over. Here's Christensen for 3. That one is good.
That boy is smooth as silk.
Tanner Bills did a great job on the closeout, but just couldn't quite get there in time.
I thought he might have got a finger on that one.
Bills drops it inside. Bramrow with the 2 on the other end. Salem Hills is on the board.
That was good unselfish play by Salem.
Hall all the way to the basket, too strong though. Nelson pulls the rebound, and now Salem Hills will go the other way. No Cameron Morris in the starting lineup for Salem Hills tonight. Kicks it back out. Here's a 3 on the way for Branson Webster. That one was off. Rebound going to be pulled down by Polson. Loose ball. We're going to get a foul here against Salem Hills.
That might be on DeGraffenried or Nelson.
And they're going to get Braxton Bramrow, the senior, his first second team foul.
Well, how about that? I was completely wrong.
Do you want to thank the Car Guys for the Car Guys instant replay here tonight on Spanish Fork 17. Here's Jaron Hall.
I like Jaron Hall driving to the rim. Even though we didn't score, it collapses that zone.
Christensen cuts through, drops it. Here's Buehler baseline. He's looking to do something with it. Pulls it back out. Jaron Hall with the basketball now. Back over, here's Christensen to Polson. Polson will take the three. That one rolled in the rim, but pulled back out. Christensen resets.
The little guy gets it. You know, against a 2-3 zone, I'd like to see a high post.
Christensen with the pump fake takes it right to the basket. Loose ball going to be tipped around out by Kromenhoek. Baseline drive, Kromenhoek now. Skip pass over, almost knocked away, and it will be by DeGraffenried. Christensen comes out of nowhere, knocks it away, but on the kind of the sideline there, it will stay with Salem Hills with 4:31 to go in the period.
You know, against a 2-3 zone, I'd like to see the big man flash to the high post, get it in the high post, then he can go anywhere with it and turn around and shoot. He becomes a triple threat.
James Nelson with the basketball over to Caleb DeGraffenried. Bean DeGraffenried, number 20, gets to the table. He'll check in, next dead ball. Nelson with the basketball, number 30, will now pull it back out, sets it up in the middle. Here's Tanner Bills, drops it. Jeff DeGraffenried, now they're going to move it here right around the corner. Skip pass over, Branson Webster's going to pull it back out. 4 minutes to go, first quarter, 3-2 in favor of Maple Mountain.
Yeah, Salem's in no hurry to score here. Score's only 3-2.
In the middle, here's Bills. That one was short. Rebound going to be tipped around. We're going to get a foul here, and we'll see who it's going to go against.
That's going to be 23, Tanner Bills.
If it is, that's his second. And a third team foul, second against Bills.
So watch him push Jaron out of the. Whoa, I don't know about that.
I saw the arm extend, and maybe that's what they saw. A lot of times
we have the benefit of replay. Refs don't, so
definitely close either way. Stay tuned at the conclusion of our game for the MVP Sports MVP of the game. And coming up here at the conclusion of our broadcast, here's Dawson Butler. Butler tries to throw and he throws it away. Bean DeGraffenried gets it up ahead. Branson Webster looking down the corner. Here's Nelson with the basketball. Skip pass thrown away. Here comes Kromenhoek. Running one-on-one, going all the way to the basket. He'll lay it up and in.
Nice stutter step by Kromenhoek.
Branson Webster, the smaller guard, going up against Kromenhoek, and Kromenhoek wins that battle every day.
Well, Webster thought he was going to stop and shoot it, gave a little stutter step and just kept going and lost Webster in the shuffle.
One of the worst passes you can make is that cross-court pass against that zone. It can be a high-risk, high-reward. There's a three in the corner. That one's good by Branson Webster. Back the other way. Here's Butler, gets it from Hall. Count the basket and the foul.
Big man does what a big man does.
Give Jaron Hawley, Lance Wilson, State Farm, great assist on that pass to Dawson Butler. As we'll see there on the Car Guys instant replay, Butler gets the layup on the other end.
I saw bellies.
And now Dawson Butler will go to the line for one, trying to extend the Maple Mountain lead out to three. That one rattled in and out. Kromenhoek, though, tips it out, but right to Branson Webster. A great job by Kromenhoek. He couldn't pull the board, so he just tapped it out. There's Caleb DeGraffenried,
nice.
Offensive foul.
Dawson Butler taking the offensive foul. That's going to go on number 4, Caleb DeGraffenried.
His first, as we see there on the Car Guys instant replay. Butler just beat him to the spot and just ran over.
I got that as 5 team fouls for Salem. 2 minutes to go, 2 more fouls, we're in the bonus.
Hall with the basketball on the perimeter. Looking here to move the basketball. Polson, he'll take a three here right in front of the Skyhawks bench. That one doesn't go.
That was
Rebound
close.
Pulled down by Bean DeGraffenried.
Keep shooting that shot, young man. It'll fall.
Nelson trying to answer on the other end. That one was long. Second time he's missed completely. Polson goes quickly into the front court, sets it up, and they're going to carry here against Polson.
I can't say that wasn't wrong. A lot of times when they stutter step, they'll palm the ball a little bit.
I do want to thank Triple T Heating, Cooling, and Plumbing, as we now have a timeout here on the floor with 2:07 to go. Let's take a moment to thank our sponsors here on Spanish Fork 17. I want to thank the Car Guys for the Car Guys instant replay, Lance Wilson State Farm for the Lance Wilson State Farm great assist, Triple T Heating, Cooling, and Plumbing, MVP Sports for the MVP of the game, Two Jack's Pizza, and Spanish Fork 17, built for speed.
Man, we moved on to the student side of the house tonight, and it is loud.
It is, yeah, for sure, it is. We got the pep band right next to us here, so you're probably going to hear that at some point. They're quiet right now during the timeout. Student section just down the way here from us. But it's kind of nice, though, because you're seeing exactly kind of similar to what we're seeing. So We have nothing in front of us, just open court here. The cheerleaders who are typically right next to us, they have plenty of room now. It's kind of a nice setup.
It's camo night for the student section.
As Cameron Morris has checked in, number 2 for Salem Hills. Skyhawks moving the basketball around. 1:50 to go here, first quarter. In the middle, they try to drop it inside to DeGraffenreid. That one's thrown away.
See, that's a high point. That's the high post I was talking about. Maple Mountain in their zone. They're trying to attack it that way. There's several ways to attack it.
Quickest way is if you can start knocking down a couple threes.
Oh,
you
yeah.
can quickly get them out of it. Here's Butler with it. He's going to look to try to put it on the floor now. He'll pull it back out. Here's Kromenhoek inside. Here's Butler to the high post. Finds Christensen underneath the basket, but Parker will pull it back out.
Great hands. That was a bullet shot by Butler to Christensen.
Butler goes right around the screen now. He's got the smaller Cameron Morris matched up against him in that zone.
There's
Hall,
post.
baseline, takes it to the basket, lays it up and in. Goes right at James Nelson, and Hall lays it in. 4-point lead for Maple Mountain.
Kromenhoek to Hall from the high post.
1:04 to go here. That one's thrown away, and another turnover for Salem Hills. You combine the turnovers that they've had, and then you combine the offensive fouls, which is the equivalent of a turnover. Salem Hills has been very shaky offensively here in the early going.
They have 5 fouls versus 1 for Maple Mountain.
Some substitutions coming from both sides. Caleb Johnson, Mark Mortensen in the game for Maple Mountain. While we're going to get off the bench, James Nelson actually heads to the bench for the Skyhawks. And in off the bench is Stephen Barton. We're going to get a foul here, and this is going to go against, I believe, Branson Webster, his first 16 foul.
Every time you put 2 hands on someone on the perimeter, they're going to call that foul.
The next team foul, Jerry, puts Maple Mountain in the bonus for the rest of the half.
Sure does.
Johnson set to inbound the basketball here. He'll inbound to Jaron Hall. Here's Cade Polson. He thought about it. Now he'll pull it back out. Got to watch out because he'll shoot that. Here's Butler in the high post. Drops it into Hall, but he overthrew him. Hall tries to save it, but instead he knocks the basketball out of bounds. That was going to be a tough ball to save there, but Hall just showed his speed there. We'll see on the Car Guys instant replay.
Right into the camera. Whoop. You have to give our camera guy an assist to Salem.
32 seconds here in the quarter. Cameron Morris, he'll shoot a 3 on the other end. That one's off. Rebound going to be tipped around, controlled by Bean DeGraffenreid. That one goes, they're going to stay off. It looks like Caleb Johnson stay here with Salem Hills.
He got a toe on it.
23.9 to go here in the first quarter. Skyhawks in their powder blue visiting uniforms. Maple Mountain in the all white. The girls' game going to Salem Hills. DeGraffenreid back up. Here's Branson Webster over to Cameron Morris.
Yeah, the girls were without Liz Eaton tonight. She got hurt in the Uinta game. Let's hope it's not that serious. I think she's going to get it checked out on Wednesday, and we'll know for sure.
Shot thrown up, kind of a circus shot there. We're going to get a foul, and that's going to be against Jaron Hall. That's his second team foul. And so now Tyler Boyack will jump off the bench for Maple Mountain, and Hall will go to the bench. So a 2.3, and that's kind of a tough blow for Maple Mountain because Hall's been able to get to the basket quite a bit tonight. Salem Hills looking to inbound. They find Morris down the lane, goes up, lays it in at the buzzer. Wow. Just kind of stepped through off that same play we saw multiple times last time. Morris lays it in. At the end of the first quarter for Maple Mountain, Golden Eagles 9, Salem Hills 7. You're watching high school basketball here on Spanish Fork 17.
MVP Sports is the #1 source for sporting goods in Spanish Fork. Football, soccer, all the fall sports, we've got you covered. Check out our new custom t-shirt builder. Design at home and we'll build it for you. MVP Sports, 72 North Main in Spanish Fork. You know Triple T Heating and Cooling, but did you know that Triple T does plumbing? From tankless hot water, soft water, and reverse osmosis drinking water systems, right down to that leaky faucet. Triple T sure does plumbing. Call Triple T at 801-798-7711 today. Need a new car or truck? The Car Guys has the best selection of used vehicles at the best prices in Spanish Fork. The Car Guys know their automobiles to get you the best car for your needs and your budget. The Car Guys at 872 North Main in Spanish Fork.
Start of the second quarter here on Spanish Fork. 17, Maple Mountain 9, Salem Hills 7. Great to be with everybody on a Friday night for basketball. Ryan Pickens alongside Jerry Huffman, as this will be another fun, interesting contest when these two schools get together. Already an early whistle blow, and I believe the officials call timeout. The clock continuing to run here, and now they'll have to, I think, probably reset it. There must have only been about 3 seconds that must have gone off the clock. Maybe that. We'll see what they reset it to. 75.6 seconds.
Was there something on the court or something?
I don't know. The official just called timeout, but 75.6 seconds, Jerry. That's interesting.
Woo. We're not dealing in minutes anymore.
That second quarter went by quick.
I think when they do 75.6, that's hours.
Now the clock goes to 7 minutes, 56 seconds. So 4 seconds off the clock. Salem Hills will re-inbound.
Oh, we're going to have a game of cricket. 3 days long.
Cameron Morris with the basketball. Here's Branson Webster. Webster with the skip pass here. 3 on the way. That one was short. Rebound goes to Bean de Graffenried.
Salem's threes have looked just atrocious tonight.
They're not getting very good looks, and when they are, they're forcing them up. Tyson Bishop, the sophomore, on that last attempt. Gets it back out. Here's Bishop in the corner again. Takes the baseline. Takes it to the rack.
Blocked,
but the whistle comes in.
You cannot call that. You got to reward the big man for a nice block.
Dawson Butler going to pick up his first foul. They're going to say got him on the arm, and we'll see.
Car guy's instant replay. He's up.
Well, if we could see that slowed down, maybe we would get it better, but definitely close for sure. As Tyson Bishop, the sophomore, at the line. First one on the way. It's good. Bishop's got to be, I would say, 6'4". We don't have height on the roster for Salem Hills, but I would say probably 6'4".
I know Bueller's 6'5". We'll have to compare.
We'll get a better look when he's on defense for sure down by us. Second one is off by Bishop. That one's going to be knocked out of bounds by Salem Hills, and we'll go to Maple Mountain with 7:23 to go for halftime here. As we'll see
here we go.
Car guys instant replay. That's close.
I mean, if I was a ref, I'd let that go either way.
Tyler Boyack in for Maple Mountain. Golden Eagles going with Caleb Johnson, Dawson Butler, Boyack, Mark Mortensen, and Dawson Butler. Here's Cade Polson, who buries the three.
Cade Polson's on the board.
Salem Hills going with Bean de Graffenried, Cameron Morris, James Nelson, Caleb de Graffenried, and Barton. Sorry, no, not Caleb de Graffenried. That's Bishop and Barton out there for Salem Hills. Drops it inside. Going up is Bean de Graffenried. He'll be fouled.
Good foul. I think that's going to be Caleb Johnson. His first, team fourth.
So now the junior Bean de Graffenried will go to the free throw line. Salem Hills brings back a lot next year's team. That one's off by de Graffenried.
Yeah, this is a young team.
Cameron Morris, Braxton Bramwell, Tanner Bills, and Kobe Gowdy are the only seniors. So Parker Christensen back in the ball game for Maple Mountain. Dawson Butler and Cade Polson head to the bench. Trying to see who the other person who checked in. Caleb Johnson, no, he was, Sam Cromenhook maybe. Somebody came in from Maple Mountain, we'll put it that way.
Wow, he missed both of those.
Salem Hills able to reset, and there's going to be a, looks like a turnover there. It's going to be a foul, and it's going to go against James Nelson. Nelson has been pushed around all night. Nothing's been going his way. And that's the first, that's against Tyson Bishop, the sophomore, not against Nelson. Well, 17 foul, first against Tyson Bishop.
Nelson's their leading scorer. I don't have him with a point yet.
Every shot he's gotten looks with hands in his face all night long.
Well, that was the same the last time they played too. But they put Jaron Hall on him to shut him down. Tonight, he's just shutting himself down.
Mortensen with the basketball up the top. Here's Parker Christensen.
I like the way Parker Christensen plays this game. Always moving, always ready to shoot.
Christensen comes back to get it here on the wing. Gets it up top. Boyack with the basketball inside. Cromenhook turnaround fadeaway. Good.
Kromenhoek bringing the rain.
Fadeaway jumper for Sam Kromenhoek.
That's big time if we get Kromenhoek scoring too.
3 on the way for Nelson. That one bounced, hit all sides of the rim, wouldn't go down. Nelson 0 of 3 on the night.
Good look by Boyack.
Boyack tries to throw it away, or tries to get it inside, and then Salem Hills, I got thinking 3 different things at once. Boyack and Maple Mountain able to get the basketball back. Mortensen throws something up, and a traveling violation called. Lots at reach, but they're going to get the travel before the reach. I got thinking, Boyack turns the ball over, and then Maple Mountain had the ball back, and
it's all right.
Too much happened, Jerry. Too much happened.
It was a compressed version. It was accurate.
Inside into the middle, they kick it back out. Here's Cameron Morris. Inside the middle, Kromenhoek knocks it away. Here comes Christensen up ahead of the pack. Here's Tyler Boyack.
You cannot do that with Kromenhoek's 7-foot wingspan.
Boyack skip past Caleb Johnson. He'll take a 3. That one is off. Rebound going to be pulled by Kromenhoek. Gets it back out. Christensen. He goes down the lane, throws up a shot, and a blocking foul.
That's got to be a block.
Is going to be called here against Salem Hills.
Man, I'll say it again. I love the way the kid plays ball.
And that's going to go against Tanner Bills, the senior. His 3rd personal, 8th team foul. So now Bills likely having to head to the bench for the half.
If Barton would have held his ground, or I guess if Bills would have held his ground, that could have been a charge. But he pulled out, he bumped off to the side and fell sideways, and there's no refs going to call that.
Parker Christensen able to hit the first free throw. We do want to thank Triple T Heating, Cooling, and Plumbing and MVP Sports for helping make this broadcast possible here on Spanish Fork 17. That one long, tipped out by Kromenhoek. Loose ball is going to be picked up by Branson Webster. Webster actually goes into the front court and then got his foot back. Some people wanted the over and back, but because he had 1 foot on each, it should be good.
And I think it's the ball that has to cross. I'm not quite sure of that.
Kicks it back out. Here's Nelson, baseline drive, looking for his first points of the day, and he'll get them right there on the baseline drive. Not an easy basket there. He's able to get it to go. A turnover on the other end. DeGraff and Reed knocks it away. Morris going back the other way. Caleb DeGraff and Reed, number 4 with the basketball for Salem Hills. 5-point lead for Maple Mountain. Skip pass over to Cameron Morris as we play catch with the pen between us and our producer.
Technical difficulties.
Nice soft hands there. I liked it. Here's Mortensen in the front court, drops it to Kromenhoek for the layup.
That's a Lance Wilson State Farm great assist.
Maple Mountain increasing their lead to 7 here in the 2nd quarter. Nelson with the basketball back up top. Branson Webster. Here's Cameron Morris on the drive. Drops it back out. Here's Caleb DeGraff and Reed. DeGraff and Reed picks it back up as Salem Hills will set it up. Deep 3 for Caleb DeGraff and Reed. That one's off.
Salem just looks uncomfortable. Their ball handling, their shot selection.
Here's Christensen for 3. That one off. Rebound goes to Kromenhoek. Maple Mountain resets.
They're just being outworked.
Skip pass. Mortensen thought about it. Christensen again drops it inside Johnson. Kromenhoek free throw line jumper.
Great ball movement.
They're moving the ball so well, it almost looks like Salem's just standing still. Every time they move, all of a sudden that ball's going the opposite direction.
Yeah, and they're overplaying, they're overshifting, leaving Kromenhoek wide open there in the key.
Butler and Polson to the table for Maple Mountain. Bramrow to the table for Salem Hills.
If I was Johnny, I'd leave this. These guys are playing really well together.
Cameron Morris, that one's off. Rebound pulled by Mortensen.
I'd leave this as long as I can.
Mortensen into the front court. He takes it all the way, drops it to Caleb Johnson. Back up top, Boyack with the basketball. Mortensen, you got to watch out. He can shoot it too. Kromenhoek in the mid-post. Mortensen thought about it again. I think Morris got away with a hold there. Here's Boyack. Boyack drives, kicks it back out.
This is a great...
Inside, Boyack goes right up against DeGraff and Reed, and he got it to go.
This is a great chance to get your role players some confidence in playing without the superstars.
Timeout, Salem Hills with 2:20 to go. A full timeout called by head coach Jimmy DeGraff and Reed. A much-needed timeout if you're Salem Hills. Because right now, Jerry, like you talked about, you can't make a shot right now. 10 points in the first half. And right now, every time you shoot, it's just looking uncomfortable.
They just look uncomfortable, like no one's where they're supposed to be. And even when they back off of them, they go to take the shot, and it looks like it's just coming off a weird angle, even with nobody around them. So
We do want to thank our sponsors here for helping make this broadcast possible. We want to thank Spanish Fork 17, 2 Jacks Pizza, MVP Sports, Triple T Heating, Cooling, Plumbing, Lance Wilson State Farm, and the Car Guys for helping make this broadcast, or many others throughout the season possible. Jerry, it's hard to believe we only have 2 weeks of basketball left.
What? Don't say that.
We haven't even had any overtime games yet.
Really, 2 weeks? I can do without those. I can really do without those.
2:20 to go before halftime coming up.
That Uinta game was close enough if Butler in the last 10 seconds with that finger roll to seal it for Maple Mountain. Man. You know, and right before that I was watching the girls game and watched Liz Eaton. You know, everyone's heart is in their throats. When she went down with a hard foul, I saw that left knee just kind of buckle. We're all praying that she's healthy and then can lead this team to state.
A great show of sportsmanship. Springville and Spanish Fork, their girls basketball teams, came and visited Liz yesterday after practice here at Maple Mountain. So great sign of sportsmanship from those 2 programs.
Oh yeah, they play with each other in the offseason on those Super League teams. So a lot of camaraderie.
When knocked away, here's into the high post. Kicks it out. Nelson with the basketball. He only has 2 points on the night. That one ran in and out. And there's going to be a foul in the backcourt against Braxton Bramrow.
That's 2 on Bambro.
3rd personal, 9th team foul.
We're almost in the double bonus.
Dawson Butler will go shoot a 1-and-1. And now it's going to be Tyson Bishop coming in. Bramrow going to go to the bench with his 3rd. Well, that's a tough Salem Hills. Both times these 2 teams have played, Salem Hills has been having to fight foul trouble in the first half.
You know, if I remember correctly, the last time these 2 teams played, it was Branson Webster who was key for Salem in creating all the points, and he's been pretty much a non-factor this game. They're keeping the ball out of his hands as much as they can.
Butler makes the pair at the line, increases the Maple Mountain lead to 13. This is where, if you're Maple Mountain, Jerry, a couple more defensive stops, you really want to go into the half on a high note.
Oh yeah, it'd be nice to go in with a double-digit lead. Right now up by 13.
Back up the top, here's Nelson now, gets it over, here's Bean de Graffenery.
It just looks uncomfortable.
That shot short once again, that's the 3rd shot. Here's Caleb de Graffenery, he's able to clean up the mess and lays it in. I say mess because that did not look very fluent.
That shot by Bean de Graffenery just looked like he didn't want to shoot it.
Parker Christensen gets it in. That one's stolen away. Here's Branson Webster. Webster against Christensen, 1-on-1. Reverse layup, got the roll. 4 quick points for Salem Hills, and they're back within 9.
Yeah, Branson Webster definitely the fire starter for this Salem team.
Cade Polson with the basketball here at the top. Here's Croman, a baseline drop off to Butler. Skip pass back out. Polson for 3. Got it.
That ends that run. Puts a little water on that fire for Salem Hills.
James Nelson being guarded by Cade Polson here. Trying to get it in. Here's Bean de Graffenery. Kick pass out. Caleb de Graffenery. Baseline drive for Nelson against Croman Hook. That one was long. Nelson, his own rebound. Throws it up. That one doesn't go either. Butler with the board, up ahead to Mortensen.
28 seconds, let's see if they pull it down for the last shot, and it looks like they will back it out.
15 on the clock, Christensen just holding it. Nelson's got to get closer to even spark the start for the 5-second call. Mortensen with the basketball, here's Cade Polson, 6 on the clock. Drops it baseline, Butler inside, Croman Hook wide open for the layup. Branson Webster from about 3/4 court is well off, and that takes us to the half.
We end the half on a Lance Wilson great assist. Dawson Butler to Sam Croman Hook for 2.
And at the end of the first half, Maple Mountain 28 and Salem Hills 14. We'll take a break. When we come back, I believe we're going to have the cheerleaders or the elevates coming up here for you on Spanish Fork 17. Golden Eagles 28, Skyhawks 14. You're watching high school basketball here on Spanish Fork 17.
Hi, welcome to 2 Jacks Pizza.
For the best pizza you'll ever taste and our world-famous cheese sticks, come to 2 Jacks Pizza on Main Street in Spanish Fork, or call us for a quick delivery. Are you hungry yet?
visiting Spanish Fork, see your good neighbor State Farm agent Lance Wilson for your insurance and financial needs.
Back here at halftime at Maple Mountain High School, where the Maple Mountain Golden Eagles lead at 28-14 over the visiting Salem Hills Skyhawks in this key Region A game. And Jerry, when you really take a look at this one, it is a key Region A game. This is an opportunity for Salem Hills to maybe gain the game up on Maple Mountain. This is an opportunity for Maple Mountain to protect the home court right now.
Yep.
You've got to love what Maple Mountain did in that first half.
And Spanish Fork needs a little magic to happen. It benefits them to have Salem Hills lose, and especially if Spanish Fork can beat Wasatch tonight.
So I was checking out the 4A bracket, and they're playing the opening round game. They're playing half of them up at the University of Utah. The
Really?
other half, they're playing at the UCCU Center at UVU. So if you're the number 1 or the number 4 seed, I think it is out of Region 8, all you have to do is go up the road to Orem.
Okay.
But if you're the 2 or 3, you're going all the way up to Salt Lake City.
So that's going to make a difference. I mean, Maple Mountain needs Spanish Fork to beat Wasatch tonight to give them a little more lead, because that's going to be a tough Payson game coming on Friday, next Tuesday at Payson with that Weiberg kid back.
That's a big week for Maple Mountain because they get Payson on Tuesday, and then next Friday they're at home for Wasatch.
Two big games.
And that Maple Mountain Wasatch game could very easily decide the winner of Region 8. That's going to be huge. We would definitely want a packed house. But before we get there, Jerry, we have a Maple Mountain athletic team going for a state championship tomorrow night.
Oh, yeah. And trust me, these are athletes. They work just as hard as any team does. The Elevays will be at UVU Saturday, 5 p.m.
Yep.
So February 6th, if this is televised later.
It will start around 5 o'clock is what I'm being told, and probably end somewhere between 9 and 10 with the award ceremony. So, the drill team fared pretty well last year at state. Didn't quite, garner enough to win state, but Region 8 did well. Spanish Fork's going to be there. Maple Mountain's there. Uinta's there as well. So Uinta, of course, finishing first in Region 8 in their drill. Maple Mountain was second. I believe Spanish Fork was third.
It's great to see all of the athletes from Region 8, or all the schools from Region 8 competing in every sport.
Back cut inside, gets it to Kromenhoek. Kromenhoek throws it away. Here's Branson Webster. Webster running with Nelson. Nelson with the basketball now. Goes up. Offensive foul against Nelson.
Nice job by Cade Polson getting there in a hurry and in time.
Cade Polson beat him to the spot, and he was just got set as Nelson went up and took the charge. The first on Nelson. First team foul. We'll see this on the car, guys. Yeah, he's set.
He's set. He got there fast. And Branson Webster, he gave it up too quickly.
Yeah.
Drive to the hoop a little more, collapse the player, and then collapse the pocket, and then dish.
If he keeps Cade Polson moving,
yep,
by making that pass out early, that allowed Cade Polson to get back and get set. Here's Butler, takes it to the rack, banks that one in. Offensive foul.
Oh, what?
It's going the other way. And it's going to be Butler with the foul.
Oh, man. Talked to Butler at halftime. I told him I wanted to see him throw one down. He said he did one against the Utes, but I missed it, I guess.
So 14-point lead right now for Maple Mountain. Both teams changing offensive fouls here in the first minute of the second half.
Maybe it's the zone that's flustering this Salem team, because
Nelson almost throws that one away, but Caleb DeGraffenreid able to pull it inside.
Yeah, Branson Webster doesn't have a chance to general this team.
Nelson takes a three and hits.
Uh-oh.
He's not a guy you want to wake up, as Nelson now with 5 points on the night. At least that's what I'm counting in my head.
That's probably right.
Butler throws it back out. Here's Hall. Here's Polson looking to answer. Got it.
Boo to the Cade Polson, 3 for 3, 3 for 4.
Something like that. He gets 3 points.
He gets
anyway,
9
Jerry.
points total.
Caleb DeGraffenreid gets into the high post. Here's Bills, drops inside. Bean DeGraffenreid goes up and lays it in. Salem Hill seems to be a little more, offense is flowing a little bit better here since halftime.
Looks like the coaches were able to draw something up against that zone Maple Mountain's in.
Here's Butler, kicks it out to Christensen. Hall with the basketball now. Cromanhook high post, looks to get it in. Polson for three. Got it.
Ka-ching! Hey,
You could
Polson.
tell when he let it go, it was going in.
Money, 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 money.
James Nelson with the basketball, number 30, kicks it over. Salem Hills going to move the basketball. Back up to the top, Branson Webster. Over to Caleb DeGraffenreid. DeGraffenreid, Nelson, he's looking to try to shoot another three. He'll take it baseline now, throws it away.
Salem's just jogging around.
Hall quickly into the front court. Down to Christensen for the layup. Give Jaron Hall a Lance Wilson State Farm great assist from Hall to Christensen for the layup in transition.
That looked like a touchdown pass.
That one thrown up. That one doesn't go. Butler pulls the rebound again. Hall looking to run. Down court again. Christensen couldn't get the layup to go, but
he is fouled.
and he's gonna. It looks like they're gonna go to a line here, and I believe they just got James Nelson. Nope, sorry, Bean DeGraffenreid, his first, second team foul. Once again, boy, I wish Christensen. I would have given back-to-back Lance Wilson Lance Wilson State Farm great assists on that last pass there, as we see on the Car Guys instant replay. Nice three from Cade Polson.
Man, I'm loving the replays we have tonight. Loving it.
Our director thought, Jerry, before the game, he might be a little rusty. Well,
yeah, keep that rust. I like it.
Right now, as now it's going to be Parker Christensen getting his second at the line. That one's good as well. Maple Mountain pulling up to 19 here at home. Baseline drive, here's Nelson. Nelson looking to answer. Christensen all over him, skip pass, and foul here, it looks like, against Christensen.
Yep, got his hand caught in the cookie jar.
Right in front of the official. So, first against Christensen, second team foul. We do want to thank Triple T Heating, Cooling, and Plumbing, and 2 Jacks Pizza for helping make this broadcast possible here on Spanish Fork 17. Salem Hills looking for some more offense. Moving the basketball around. Here's a three on the way. Caleb DeGraffenreid hits. Maple Mountain not wasting any time getting back in transition. Hall with the basketball, splits the D down the lane. Here's Butler. Had Nelson in the air. Now they'll reset with Cromanhook. Hall into the high post, takes it to the basket, drops it, and we're going to get a foul here, it looks like, against Salem.
It's a hold on somebody.
And it's going to be Bills. That's his fourth. So Tanner Bills will likely have to go to the bench here with 4. But not going to the bench yet. Cameron Morris will now pop off the bench. I would go right at Bills here. Into the middle. Here's Butler with the basketball. Bills has to be careful. Polson for 3. That one's off. Rebound goes to Caleb DeGraffenreid.
If that would have went, it would have brought the house down.
DeGraffenreid got away with a huge travel in the backcourt. And here's a 3 for Webster. He hits. And Salem Hill starting to look alive. They've already scored more here in the second quarter than the whole first half combined.
The raining threes is starting to fall for him.
Hall with the basketball. Skip pass over to Christensen.
Let's see if we can wake Jaron Hall up.
3:50 to go, third quarter. That one thrown away. James Nelson on the steal. Quickly up ahead, Branson Webster. Looks cross-court pass, gets it into Bills, who has the touch pass out to Caleb DeGraffenreid. Bean DeGraffenreid, number 20, with the basketball. Back out, Caleb DeGraffenreid. Now he'll pull it back out and set it up for Salem Hills. Branson Webster for 3. That one is long. Rebound pulled down by Butler, and Dawson's going to look to run, and we're going to have a foul here, and that is going to be the 5th on Tanner Bills.
Oh, wow.
Bills got caught with kind of the hook there on Cromanhook, and Bills fouls out of the game here in the third quarter. So we talked about it, how maybe you go right at Bills, and Bills is hot as he got called for the 5th.
He did it himself.
That's the thing. I mean, and right there, as you see, they're just kind of at the end.
That's kind of a little retaliation. I mean, Cromanhook was boxing him out like he's supposed to, and a little frustration on Bills. He just kind of grabs him and pulls him. You can't do that.
The hard part is
you're going to find yourself sitting on the bench.
Hard part is it's typically whoever retaliates and picks up that foul.
Yep.
Cade Polson with the basketball now. 13-point lead for Maple Mountain. The good news, I guess, for Salem Hills is the players who are starting to get hot for you aren't in a lot of foul trouble.
Right. And Tanner Bills, more of a role player for Salem Hills, so I don't think it hurts him that much.
Kromenhoek free throw line jumper, good.
Nice. It's nice to see Kromenhoek in the lane scoring. He has 10 points.
15-point lead for Maple Mountain. Mark Mortensen, Caleb Johnson to the bench for the off the bench for the Golden Eagles. They're to the table to check in. Bean to Graffenery going right out. Hall throws it up, gets it to go, count the basket.
Is that going to be on Jaron Hall?
No, it looks like, I don't think, we'll see here if they're going to count the basket. I believe they're going to, fouls against Jaron Hall, I believe they waved the basket off. I haven't seen them put it up on the board yet.
Then it has to be on the floor if it is.
And the official pointed to the ground when he made the foul, and so I think that's, we'll see here, they're kind of sorting it out. When he made the call, though, Jerry, he pointed down to the ground, which typically is there, and it's going to be on the floor.
Well, it
and
has
Jimmy
to be.
DeGraffenried is hot.
Because if it's on the shot, they have to count that shot.
There's no continuation in high school basketball.
Yeah.
That should be pointed out. In the NBA, he's shooting too.
Oh, yeah.
Here's Caleb DeGraffenried, baseline drive.
Oh, cannot leave Webster open.
And Branson Webster hits the three.
He's hot. He's got 11 points. All in this, most in this third quarter.
Back on the other end, we're going to get a foul here, I believe, against the Skyhawks.
Hand check by Caleb DeGraffenried. I believe that's his second foul.
And that's going to be his second, and the fifth or sixth. I'm trying to see when they changed it. Looks like it's the 15th foul against the Skyhawks.
Get it in up top.
Here's Polson. He goes high for it. Comes down with it. Johnson baseline. Ooh, Ramiro might have gotten away with a little kind of a block there, but nonetheless, here's Polson on the drive, and now we're going to get a foul here on the baseline drive.
Brambro, his third.
He kind of got away with it the first time.
Yeah, he did.
But the second time, a little too much contact there.
That's four on Brambro. That's
Tyson Bishop's going to have to get to the table quickly, and he didn't get to the table quickly enough. He went to try to quickly run in and realized, oh, they're playing, so I have to sit back down. Johnson on the drive, back out to Dawson Butler, baseline, throws it up, no. Rebound going to be pulled down by James Nelson.
It's a good idea by Butler going right at Bambro, trying to get that fifth foul.
Here's a three on the other way. That one off for Nelson. Rebound going to be pulled down by Butler. Quickly back the other way. Hall in transition, lays it up. That one's off.
Jaron Hall.
Mortensen pulls the board. He takes it right at him, throws it up, no foul call. And Nelson's up with the call, three down for Salem Hills. Back in transition, knocked away. Here's Cade Polson. He'll lay it in off the glass. Timeout, Maple Mountain.
Oh, I wanted to see a dunk so bad. So bad. I know he can do it.
Great transition right there. How about the play by Cade Polson there to get up, jump, and knock that ball down.
Oh, yeah, he didn't have a prayer to threaten that through three Maple Mountain defenders.
As we see here, this entire sequence. Watch right about coming up now.
Yep,
he just knocks that one away, and then he's all alone.
I think Caleb Johnson got a piece of that, too.
Kind of looked similar to like a volleyball. A couple of guys in volleyball who go up to block the shot.
Yep.
Exactly kind of what it reminded me of here. Let's take a moment here to thank our sponsors here on Spanish Fork 17.
I'd like to thank the Car Guys. The Car Guys Instant Replay. Lance Wilson State Farm for the Lance Wilson State Farm Great Assist. Triple T Heating, Cooling, and Plumbing. MVP Sports. Of course, we'll have an MVP Sports Play of the game at the end of the game. Two Jacks Pizza and SFCN, built for speed.
I tell you, Jerry, there's a whole different atmosphere when the band is here compared to when the band's not.
Oh, yeah. This whole place vibrates.
We have the Skyhawk here. I'm going to say the Golden Eagles here as well.
Yeah, I saw the Golden Eagle earlier.
Probably in the middle of that student section somewhere.
You can see why our camera was shaking just there.
It's located right now, right above the students up there.
Oh, that's true. We moved it to the other side.
So 1:34 to go. Salem Hills with the basketball in the third quarter. Caleb DeGraffenried on the drive, and we're going to have a foul here before the shot. Dawson Butler going to get called with the block.
So I'd like to thank Dave Boyack for getting the platform made for us for up there, for our camera up there. I think he had the arts department do it, or the construction department do it. But looking good up there.
That helps out quite a bit. 1:26 to go, third quarter. 42-28, Maple Mountain on top. Drops it back up. Here's Tyson Bishop for three. That one is off. Good block out by Mortensen.
Nice job, Mark Mortensen.
I want to just record that and make a video out of that for how to block out. That was thrown away right off Branson Webster. Here's Caleb DeGraffenried. DeGraffenried's going to lay it up and in. Mortensen backed off there.
That's smart. Smart by Mortensen. Give up the 2 points. You're up by 14. 12 now.
Under a minute to go, third quarter. Tyler Boyack in the game for Maple Mountain, giving him some good minutes. We're going to get a foul here against the Skyhawks. That will be the 7th against the Skyhawks here, as we'll see the car guys. It's a replay right off Branson Webster. And that's going to be the third team foul on Caleb DeGraffenried. And now Caleb Johnson will go shoot 1-1. Maple Mountain in the bonus the rest of the way. Johnson's first on its way is good.
Nice job. Johnson is on the board.
43-30, Maple Mountain. Trying to get a score from that Spanish Fork Uena game, but I couldn't find one at half, or Spanish Fork Wasatch game. That one rattles in, back to a 14-point lead for Maple Mountain. Quickly back down the other way. It's Stephen Barton, number 13 in the ball game. He's got the basketball now.
You got to shoot that when you get the screen.
Skip past Cameron Morris, puts it inside. Here's Nelson against Caleb Johnson. Nelson goes up and gets the tough shot to go. All of his shots tonight have been tough and very contested. 30 seconds to go here in the quarter. Caleb Johnson will set it up for Maple Mountain. Colton Bingham to the table to check in. Mortensen with the basketball.
20 seconds left in the quarter.
Boyack will come get it. Now Johnson will pull it back out. 14 on the game clock. Here's Tyler Boyack. Over to Mortensen.
Look for Polson to pop open.
Butler baseline. 3 seconds on the clock. Here's Mortensen. He's got to shoot it up, and he does. That was good.
Mark Mortensen.
At the buzzer, Mortensen buries the three, and it will put Maple Mountain up by 15 heading into the end of the quarter.
So increase their halftime lead by 1.
At the end of 3 from Maple Mountain High School, it's the Golden Eagles 47, the Salem Hills Skyhawks 32. You're watching high school basketball here on Spanish Fork 17 as we send it to the fourth quarter with the Mark Mortensen 3.
Hi, welcome to Two Jacks Pizza.
For the best pizza you'll ever taste and our world-famous cheese sticks, come to Two Jacks Pizza on Main Street in Spanish Fork, or call us for a quick delivery. Are you hungry yet?
In Spanish Fork, see your good neighbor State Farm agent Lance Wilson for your insurance and financial needs.
Start of the fourth quarter here on Spanish Fork 17. Ryan Pickens alongside Jerry Huffman here, where tonight, when we welcome you to the mountain, as the I guess banner says here.
Great
tonight
crowd
it's been
tonight.
a mountain to climb for the Skyhawks of Salem Hills.
Oh yeah, and they keep sliding down.
Here's Barton with the basketball, drops it inside. Nelson contested well. There's going to be a foul. No shot, they're going to say here. And
This could be Colton Bingham, I think.
They got Butler with the foul.
Oh, they got Butler.
They're going to say with a hold. That's his fifth team foul. As now Bean DeGraffenried will come in and Barton will go back to the bench.
Wow, I didn't get that. I didn't get most of those fouls on Butler.
Cade Polson, Jaron Hall, both on the bench here to have a little rest to start the fourth quarter. Croman Hook, I believe the only starter in the ball game. That one's good for 3.
Webster has 14 points.
Right back the other way. Baseline drive. Mortensen kicks it back out. Skip pass. Boyack saves it from going out of bounds. Right on the corner here. Boyack will set the basketball up. Back out to Caleb Johnson. Johnson goes around the screen, drives, takes it all the way to the basket.
Nice.
Left hand.
Nice stutter step.
He's going to get fouled as he goes up there. We'll see who they're going to get with the foul, and I believe
It's going to be number 3.
Tyson Bishop, his second, 8th team foul.
So 1-1. He hit his last 2.
I would imagine you give Polston and Hall a couple of minutes rest, and then I would think they'd be back in. Johnson hits the first. 13-point lead coming here for Maple Mountain. 7:27 to go. second one good for Johnson as well, setting up for a big showdown Tuesday night down at Payson. Maple Mountain and the Payson Lions.
That's going to be a big game.
Cameron Morris, number 2 with the basketball. Skip pass, here's baseline drive. That one is off. Rebound's going to be pulled by Morris. He's inside. Bingham just reaches in, causes the jump ball. Possession arrow to Maple Mountain.
He reaches in and starts calling timeout, timeout, timeout. I thought we only did that in schoolyard basketball.
Colton Bingham able to reach in there and pull down possession of the basketball. 7:05 to go, fourth quarter.
Got an airplane on the court.
Heads up play by one of the cheerleaders, just to pull that off the court.
Yep. Knuckleheads. That's what we call them, knuckleheads.
Maple Mountain, though, turns the basketball over back to Salem Hills.
Now's not the time to get sloppy. Still a lot of time left on the clock.
And with the way Salem Hills can shoot, I would say no lead is safe.
Oh, yeah.
Branson Webster.
Oh, he dragged that back
I
foot.
said a couple of baseline drive. Now he runs into no man's land. Goes straight up. He's fouled. And he's going to get probably a pair, I think, coming at the line. Maple Mountain bailed him out. He had nowhere to go.
I think that Boyack was grabbing it when it was still down here by his side. I don't know how you get that on the shot if that is on Boyack. And it is. He was grabbing at it at his side. I don't know how you get continuation on that.
First free throw good for Branson Webster. The only thing I can think of is they said he was in the act of shooting, and so when he comes up, they're probably thinking that's part of the act of shooting.
Yep.
Caleb Johnson into the front court now, sets it up for Maple Mountain. Goes around the screen, Johnson now on the drive, kicks it out. Here's Bingham for 3. That one is going to hit all parts of the rim, but wouldn't go down. Dean DeGraffenried with the rebound, quickly gets it up ahead to Caleb DeGraffenried. DeGraffenried trying to go around Bingham.
Bingham surprisingly fast, got back down court.
Nelson to the basket, lays it in. Once again, a quiet night for James Nelson.
Oh, here comes Johnny with
here comes Polson and Hall.
Help on hand. Johnny Averitt knows it's about time to stop the run for Salem.
Boyack on the drive, lost it on the way up here and say off Salem Hills. And now we'll get Jaron Hall and Kate Polson back in. Maple Mountain in the bonus. Possession arrow, though, favoring Salem Hills.
So the lead is cut to 11. 5-point run by the Skyhawks.
Tyler Boyack, Colton Bingham go to the bench. Croman hook back to Hall. Hall around the screen, drops it to Caleb Johnson. Johnson right around Webster, takes to the basket, drops it now. Here's Johnson once again. Hall in that low post calling for the ball against Nelson.
I like that matchup. Nelson might be taller, but you're knocking out physical Hall down low.
Polson and Hall both playing to the post right now. Hall flashes high, lobs it back here. Here's Cade Polson. Polson with just fires the pass out to Croman.
They got Morris just smothering.
Here's Hall in the basket, throws up a shot, but he's fouled, and Hall will get a pair at the free throw line.
That's what we like to see. Force the issue, get it inside, get fouled.
We do want to thank the Car Guys for the Car Guys instant replay. Enjoyed throughout tonight's ball game and all season long here on Spanish Fork 17. Car Guys, a great sponsor here, high school athletics. And Jaron Hall here will shoot a pair at the line. First one on its way is good. 50-38. That's the 9th team foul against Salem Hills. The next one will put Maple Mountain in the double bonus, which means they'll be shooting 2 free throws on basically every foul the rest of the way. Second one on its way for Hall is good as well. Maple Mountain once again able to try to calm the storm, shall we say. The Skyhawks trying to swoop in and get back in this one. Nelson in the high post, back cut to Morris, but he dribbled it off his knees. That'll be a turnover, and the ball heads back to Maple Mountain with 5:16 to go. Now Parker Christensen back in. Mark Mortensen will go to the bench.
Trying to find some semblance of the Spanish Fork score on Twitter. Jeff Picaro does a great job of updating it for Maple Mountain.
With the basketball, it's Caleb Johnson. Here's Hall in the high post. Kicks it back out. Polson for 3. That one is hit front rim.
So
it just
close.
wouldn't
I
go
thought
down.
that was in.
DeGraffenried into the front court. Here's Bean DeGraffenried, number 20. He'll pull up over Croman. That
Blocked.
part Shot partially blocked. Being to Graffner, he comes away with it, puts it up and in.
He almost got another one.
Johnson goes right back the other way. Here's Hall all the way to the basket, and they're going to wave it off. They're going to say it's a foul on the ground, so no basket. It's going to be two shots anyway.
Yeah, with Jaren's speed and size, no way. No way Branson Webster going to get that. Jaren Hall signing with BYU on Wednesday. It's official. 2018, after he gets back from his mission, you'll see him vying for a starting spot for the Cougars.
Tanner Mangum will be, I believe, graduated by then.
I think he might be a senior still.
Senior,
I think he's
okay.
got.
That's right, because then Hall will have his red shirt year.
Yep.
Noel Anufe signing with SUU.
SUU. And Tanner Dayton, preferred walk-on with Utah State.
Now, what exactly preferred walk-on? What is that? You don't have a scholarship because you're a walk-on, but what does preferred walk-on mean?
I think you get the first chance at the scholarship when money becomes available. I'm not exactly sure, though, so. He's a great kicker, though, I tell you.
Here's Cameron Morris for three. That one is off. I think I've only seen as Nelson goes up strong again for two. I've only seen Tanner Dayton, Jerry, put about, I think I've only seen him put one kick not in the end zone. That was with about a 60-mile-an-hour wind blowing right at him. Here's Polson going right against DeGraffner. He kicks it out. Christensen for three. That one is off. Kromenhoek fighting for the rebound. Here's Hall, loose ball, and Jaron Hall comes away with it, and now timeout called by Maple Mountain with 3:47 to go.
You know, more on that kicking. I got to tell you, as an offensive coordinator, knowing that if we get the ball to the 30-yard line, that we're going to have at least 3 points, it changes the ball game. So,
well, especially think of it, you guys played some close games in the fall, and especially getting late in that game, you have to think, okay, if I can just get enough field position, a great special teams play, a couple of nice plays, we're going to have a shot to win this game. It's got to take a lot of pressure off you calling plays.
Of course, when Jaron Hall just kind of shuffles around and runs in the end zone, that helps too. I look like a genius. I called that.
I said that's what my thought was, was 52-42, fourth quarter, as Maple Mountain on top by 10, 3:47. Let's quickly get our sponsors in here real fast before we get through play.
I'd like to thank State Farm Lance Wilson for the State Farm Lance Wilson Great Assist. Car Guys for the Car Guys Instant Replay. Triple T Heating, Cooling, and Plumbing. MVP Sports for all your sporting goods for all seasons. Two Jacks Pizza and SFCN, always built for speed. 3:47 left to go in the fourth. 10-point lead for your Golden Eagles.
Maple Mountain trying to just finish this one off and keep pace with Wasatch. Here's Cade Polson. Polson drops it inside Hall, right against Webster, goes up strong. He's going to get fouled, and he'll be rewarded with 2 free throws.
We'll take that mismatch all day long. There's nothing that Webster can do.
Third team foul, the 10th team foul still in the double bonus for Maple Mountain. Hall ready for his first. It's good as well. 11-point lead for Maple Mountain. Maple Mountain going with Parker Christensen, Caleb Johnson, Jaron Hall, Cade Polson, and Sam Kromenhoek. Dawson Bueller on the bench with it for personals. I would imagine we're going to see him sometime here get back in this ball game.
Maybe. Kromenhoek's doing a great job underneath.
Chasing around Dean DeGraffenreid. Here's DeGraffenreid. He'll take the long two. That one is off. Rebound going to be pulled down. Caleb Johnson up ahead. Here's Parker Christensen all the way to the basket. Left hand. He's going to be fouled. He's going to go to the free throw line.
That's Morris, number 2. Christensen pops right up.
Once again, we've seen Maple Mountain win the transition game tonight. They have just pushed it and pushed it and pushed it. They're going for a layup every time.
Oh, yeah. Whenever there's a rebound, one of your guards just releases down, and they'll find you. Christensen I have with 7 points. Of course, probably more than that. I get into the game and I forget.
It's okay. I think we all forgive you, Jerry. Of course, I can't speak for everybody, but I know I forgive you. Parker Christensen ready to go here for his second at the line. Second one on its way is good. Branson Webster right now will wait to pick up the basketball until he has to here. 3:20 to go. Salem Hills needs offense. They need it fast. Inside, that one knocked away. Right into the hands of Salem Hills. Now it's turned over. Here comes Cade Polson. Running 2-on-1. Leaves it for Christensen, who lays it up and in.
Nice.
And that very easily could have just been the explanation point. That one almost stolen away by Croman Hook. Here's Bean to Graffenried. He'll take the 2 and he hits.
Well, even with a 16-point lead, there is no let up in these Golden Eagles. I like it.
Caleb Johnson now. Here's Jaron Hall. Hall once again with Webster on him. He'll just take him in the post. Christensen on the drive. He got right around Morris. He got Morris out of his shoes there. Johnson drops inside. Here's Hall. One-on-one with Webster in the post, and it's to be an offensive foul, it looks like, coming against Jaron Hall.
I don't know about that.
That would be Hall's fourth, against Jaron Hall.
Yep.
17 fouls, so now Salem Hills also in the bonus. They'll shoot free throws on any foul committed when they have the basketball. Caleb de Graffenried with the basketball, now kicks it back up top. Here's James Nelson. Nelson goes right around the screen, trying to get around Hall. Hall's got to be careful with 4, but did a nice job holding his ground. Caleb de Graffenried hits the 3 in the corner. Timeout, Skyhawks.
You know, that's the defense we saw the first game with Jaron Hall on James Nelson, limiting him to about 5 points. Right now an 11-point lead for the Golden Eagles. 2:15 left in the ball game. Time to bring it home.
I'm going to try and see if I can get the score of that Spanish Fork game. But definitely an interesting kind of setup here. You talked about Region 8, and we talked about how every year it's tough. Every year you just have to continue to play.
Yeah, Spanish Fork and Maple Mountain able to help each other out tonight if both can get a win.
But you talk about, too, setting up, Jerry, when this Maple Mountain team seems to be, I mean, you had that loss that win against Uinta. Maybe you didn't play like a win, but you won the game, which is the important thing. And good teams pull those kind of games out.
Yeah, Uinta's not a bad team. They're really good. I think Spanish Fork. I think Spanish Fork at Uinta. I'm not sure what happened in that game, but if memory suits, I think they lost that one to Uinta.
Salem Hills will start pressing here as Polson with the basketball drops it to Croman Hook, and there's going to be a foul, looks like. And now it looks like a little conversation going on between a couple, maybe a frustration foul there coming up.
Unless you want to see Cade Polson rain bombs from the three-point line, don't rile him up.
Polson being was escorted one way by one official. Bean de Graffenried escorted the other way. Now they'll have a conversation as Cade Polson will head to the free throw line.
Yeah, Cade Polson didn't like that foul too much. I didn't see it particularly.
So now Cade Polson heads to the line to shoot a pair. Third foul on Bean de Graffenried, and Polson hits the first. As we'll see here on the Car Guys Instant Replay.
He kind of throws him down with that right hand. A little frustration on Bean de Graffenried's part.
Tonight, Spanish Fork at Wasatch. The other game, Springville at Uinta. That was the other game tonight in Region 8. No scores, though, reported from either of those. 59-47. Here's the back cut. Bean de Graffenried drops it over. Branson Webster with the basketball inside. Nelson goes up strong. That one.
Nice spin move.
Down.
I got 13 points for Nelson.
And that's been a hard 13. You got to give James Nelson his credit. He's gotten a lot of shots contested. He's done a great job hitting those contested shots tonight.
Well, he averaged about 18 points a game for the Skyhawks.
Polson takes it to the basket. He's fouled. And now Caleb de Graffenried. It looks like some conversation here as to who the foul is going to go against.
Bean de Graffenried not happy. He thinks it's on him. We'll see.
Now he's even yelling at his own teammate there, Branson Webster. And now it looks like we're going to have an intentional foul going to be called against Bean DeGraffenried, which now is going to put Cade Polson at the line. And I think the thing is, Cade Polson here is going to not just get one free throw, but I think he's going to get the intentional foul, plus Maple Mountain, I believe, is going to get the basketball.
Yeah, I'd like to see that again if we could.
Jesse Gathercole going to check in, or he was to the table. Now he's going to sit over on the bench right next to his coaches. Cade Polson hits a pair.
We're going to have a JGAD sighting. Here's the Car Guys instant replay. Slowing it down.
I don't know if I'd say intentional,
but
a hard foul, and now...
Hey, Cade Polson deserves a Grammy. It's Grammy season, isn't it?
Cade Polson will go to the bench here, and Jesse Gathercole will come in.
Oh, I wanted to see Cade Polson nuke it from orbit. It's the only way to be sure.
Baseline drive. Here's inside Gathercole fighting for it. It's going to go out of bounds off Cameron Morris. Stay here with Maple Mountain with 1:27 to go, fourth quarter. Stay tuned for the conclusion of our broadcast. We'll name the MVP Sports MVP of the game. Caleb Johnson with the basketball, number 12. Inbounds up top. Here's Cromanhook.
Yeah, that's going to be a hard decision tonight. I'm struggling to see. I mean, Cade Polson had his normal game. But his normal game for anybody else would be a
really good game.
MVP Sports MVP of the game. But, you know, unless he hits that 23-24 mark, I'm going to be a little hard on Cade Polson.
Branson Webster just picked up his fourth, and now it's going to send Parker Christensen to the free throw line. Sam Cromanhook, of course, had a really good game for Maple Mountain.
You know, he's had some blocks down low. We'll have to think about that one.
That one is off.
Cromanhook actually scoring in double digits tonight, so yeah, definitely a viable candidate for the MVP Sports MVP of the game.
Cromanhook now will take a chance to go to the bench and grab a breather here.
Of course, Parker Christensen as well got the Golden Eagles started.
Christensen hits the free throw with 1:07 to go. Branson Webster with it in the front court. He's going to have to probably put something up pretty quick. DeGraffenried, three for Webster. That one is off. Rebound pulled down by Mortensen. And now going to the rack here. And now we'll see here. I believe they might have.
He's calling that on. He had both arms on Jaron's hips, pulling him down.
And we'll see here what the call's going to be. Jaron Hall's not happy about it because he's going to get the foul. That's his fifth.
Let's see. The Car Guy instant replay doesn't lie.
Let's see if we can slow it down.
Yeah.
I can see why it would appear that Hall got him, just because of the way the position was, and DeGraffenried's the one falling.
That was shifty by DeGraffenried, grabbing the arm, pinning to his side, falling back. Kind of looks like that.
Dawson Butler with 4 fouls. He'll get to the table and check in for Jaron Hall.
Yeah, I think that was the fifth on Jaron, wasn't it?
Yeah. So Bean DeGraffenried going to head to the free throw line.
Oh. There's the Golden Eagle right there.
There's the Golden Eagle right in the front row as DeGraffenried hits the first free throw. Jesse Gathercole will go to the bench.
So here we see it again. He was pulled down. Yeah, from that was a great angle. Nice job to our crew. Multiple angles, multiple replays. I love it. We're on point tonight, fellas. On point. And ladies.
Caleb Johnson with the basketball. Here's Cade Polson. 48 seconds to play, fourth quarter.
Oh, Cade Polson's back in the game. Rain of three, son. Give me one.
We'll pull it back out. 39 seconds on the clock. Double teamed, and we're going to get a foul here against, I believe, Caleb DeGraffenried.
All right, two ones will do.
And the fourth against Caleb DeGraffenried, and now Cade Polson going to head to the free throw line. He'll shoot a pair.
Yeah, I think you need to get him out of there.
Maple Mountain will clear out the key as the first one is off.
What?
Now Caleb Johnson will pop back down. I think he's just saying good job as Jesse Gathercole gets back to the table to check in.
A second JGAD sighting in one night. I like it.
Polson hits the second free throw, and now Gathercole will come in. Polson will go to the bench.
Polson I have at 18 points, which Yeah, smart getting him off the court. It was about, Maple Mountain had that game well in hand early in the fourth, so.
Caleb DeGraffenreid with the basketball. Here's Branson Webster. Webster gets the screen. He'll go. DeGraffenreid does a nice job there. Bean DeGraffenreid for three is good. Line drive three goes down. 24 seconds, and now we'll have a timeout called by the Skyhawks here.
Wow, lead is only down to 9, so.
Couple of missed free throws, and Maple Mountain at times has struggled with the free throw line this year.
Maybe we'll see Polson back in on offense.
Maybe it'll be an offense or defense sort of.
Because they're going to be fouling. I don't know where my mind went. I thought Maple Mountain was up by double digits. I guess they were until that three, weren't they?
And that's the thing with a team like Salem Hills. 24 seconds. I know it seems like not a lot of time, Jerry, but you have a quick foul. I mean, this could be another 6-7 possessions within 24 seconds.
Yep.
Probably not quite that many now that I think. Probably 4 to 6. Probably. Salem Hills is going to press. James Nelson will be covering the inbounder.
So no Cade Polson, but Parker Christen's in there. He's an outstanding ball handler. I like to see it in his hands.
Dawson Butler, Jesse Gathercole in for Maple Mountain. Johnson gets it in. Mortensen comes back out of play to catch the inbound. Now they'll re-inbound it. Here's Johnson. He's going to be fouled.
Quick foul. 3 seconds off the clock.
And that's legal in that situation. You can come from the court out of bounds to catch the pass in order to kind of set something up. And that's going to be the 5th foul on Caleb DeGraffenreid. So the second Skyhawk of the night will foul out for Salem Hills. And now it's going to be Stephen Barton coming in. And so now Caleb Johnson will go to the line to shoot a pair. And now they're gonna empty out the bench here. The student section was calling for it.
They were calling for Garrett Blanthorne.
And now you're gonna
get it. We want Garrett.
Blanthorne, Rennie, Bird.
I was with Blanthorne in the weight room yesterday. He was repping like 275-pound cleans.
In the middle of basketball season, wow.
Just like it was nothing. Of course, as you know, he's our leading sack master for our football team.
Bird in there as well, Radigan in there. Somebody ready to check in. Caleb Johnson knocks it away. Up ahead to Cameron Rennie, who will lay it in.
Oh, he's on the board. Rennie is on the board.
5 seconds on the clock. Poor Ballard's just sitting there on the bench, and he's not going to get in. 2 seconds, 3 for Webster's long, and this one's over. Maple Mountain has come out victorious over Salem Hills. 66-54, our final here from Maple Mountain. We'll take a quick break. When we come back, we'll wrap this one up, including the MVP Sports MVP of the game. You're watching high school basketball here on Spanish Fork 17.
MVP Sports is the #1 source for sporting goods in Spanish Fork. Football, soccer, all the fall sports, we've got you covered. Check out our new custom t-shirt builder. Design at home and we'll build it for you. MVP Sports, 72 North Main in Spanish Fork. You know Triple T Heating and Cooling, but did you know that Triple T does plumbing? From tankless hot water, soft water, and reverse osmosis drinking water systems, right down to that leaky faucet. Triple T sure does plumbing. Call Triple T at 801-798-7711 today. Need a new car or truck? The Car Guys has the best selection of used vehicles at the best prices in Spanish Fork. The Car Guys know their automobiles to get you the best car for your needs and your budget. The Car Guys at 872 North Main in Spanish Fork.
A very happy crowd to start their weekend here at Maple Mountain as the Golden Eagles come out victorious 66-54 over the Salem Hills Skyhawks. Ryan Pickens, Jerry Huffman here, and Jerry, I mean, just an exciting opportunity here for Maple Mountain to come out on top.
Oh yeah, if I only knew that Spanish Fork score. So
hopefully, if you're a Maple Mountain fan, the Dons pulled a major upset tonight and takes down Wasatch, and you're back tied with Wasatch in the loss call.
Exactly.
Wasatch in a great position. They win out. They control their own destiny. That game next Friday going to control a lot here in Region 8.
Oh yeah, that Tuesday, February 9th versus Payson is going to be a big game. You know, and then right after that, the rematch versus Wasatch. I think that's really the deciding game. I mean, we love to have the help from Spanish Fork to beat Wasatch and everyone else to beat Wasatch, but they have a chance to do it on their own there. They control their own destiny.
And definitely something tonight that you saw when we started the ball game. You saw Salem Hills just come out and just look out of sync.
Wow,
offensively and defensively. They almost look like, in a sense, they didn't even want to be here.
It actually looked like church ball, you know. They're hucking up threes just uncomfortably. Nobody really in sync with each other. You know, just like they put a team together on Saturday and said, hey, let's play, you know. But that second half, they really turned it on. Of course, Branson Webster sparking it with his three-pointers. He got Nelson started and Bean DeGraffenreid too, so couldn't count them out. I mean, it got down to as close as 9, you know, which in basketball is not a big score.
No, we've seen many times, especially with a good three-point shooting team like Salem Hills, all of a sudden 1 or 2 shots go down. It changes the whole complex of the game. Maple Mountain, I mean, not just wins this game, Jerry, but this might be the most complete we've seen Maple Mountain play all year long.
Yeah.
From start to finish, for 4 quarters, offensively, defensively. This is exactly the sort of basketball you want Maple Mountain playing this time of year.
You know, it is. And the role players stepping up. You know, Parker Christensen, 11 points, a lot of assists. I mean, he's smooth as butter. I mean, he is a true basketball player. Mark Mortensen with a 3. Dawson Butler didn't have a great shooting night, but pulling down the rebounds. But Sam Cromanhook tonight was the man everywhere, offense and defense, you know, scoring in double digits. So congratulations, Sam Cromanhook. He is our MVP Sports, MVP of the game.
Maple Mountain now takes away from this emotional win here at home tonight. Now they get ready to go on the road. You got to go into Payson.
Ooh.
Payson's got Weiberg back, and all of a sudden, this is an opportunity for them to really pull an upset for Payson and move up in the standings.
Right, Payson's top 2 scorers average about 18 points apiece. So, you know, they play a good inside-out now, so they're going to be tough to beat. And, you know, since they got Weiberg back, they're 4-1 with their only loss coming to Salem Hills, I believe.
And that game going to be over on Channel 16 on Tuesday night. Jerry and I will have the call down there from Payson. But then Friday night, back here at Maple Mountain, the Wasatch Wasps makes the trip down through Provo Canyon. That's a tongue twister. I'll butcher that probably 3 or 4 times next Friday night. But Wasatch setting up an opportunity to win the league.
Wasps. Yeah, we'll just call them Wasps.
Yeah, something like that. We'll go with one of those 2. But it's definitely an exciting week for Maple Mountain. How do you transition? How do you keep everything going from tonight into next week, understanding the importance of next week?
Oh, man, I don't know. You know, can't get too high on this win. I mean, it was a good win, a good team effort. You just got to keep it steady, you know. Understand that Payson is not the team you faced the first round. And I'm sure Coach Aver's going to have them ready. Have a good game plan for him. He seems to prepare really well. So one game at a time, get Payson, you know, and then start to worry about Wasatch. You know, you can't look ahead, especially against Payson.
Especially in Region 8. I don't know how many times we've seen a big game kind of a game or 2 down the road, and that team gets upset. We saw Provo do it a couple of times last year. So no game is safe here in Region 8, and that was what makes it so exciting. Replays of this game and our other games, of course, on our YouTube channel, youtube.com/SpanishFork17, where you can catch replays of tonight's game and, well, I guess all of our others, including the rest of the season coming up. For our entire crew here at Maple Mountain, for my partner, Jerry Huffman, I'm Ryan Pickens, signing off. Until next time, where Maple Mountain comes out on top tonight over the Salem Hills Skyhawks.
Hi, welcome to 2 Jack's Pizza.
For the best pizza you'll ever taste and our world-famous cheese sticks, come to 2 Jack's Pizza on Main Street in Spanish Fork, or call us for a quick delivery. Are you hungry yet?
In Spanish Fork, see your good neighbor State Farm agent Lance Wilson for your insurance and financial needs.